though. Last week, Tug, we missed out on seeing how CCHS plays on strongholds. And, well, Putnam City, wow.
Yeah, a fantastic start so far. It don't get much better than that. Looking at Putnam City on the right, Blitzel, Kinsey, Revolution, and Zero Survivor. Not Zero Survivor, Zero Survivor. Attempted no scope right there. Would you run through CCHS for me, sir?
Rosalie, Landon SD, CG, Little Shrimp, and Lovin' Pyro. And good news here for Rosalie, they were able to pick up the overshield, but not able to go very far with it. Tug, they got it. They stood their ground, and that's also where their grave became.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Now picking that up with no effect. Oh, my goodness. Okay, sorry. I thought that was to the Cabeza. I thought that was a headshot right there. Gonna be enough just with the damage on the end. Ooh, just like that. Still don't matter. Got the no scope on the body shot. Putnam City, these pirates are raiding this stronghold right now.
Goodness gracious, are they ever. Really good shots. The shield has been popped, but still able to get away with the kill. And another one, too, on top of that. Putnam City, however, not giving up without a fight, now looking towards being able to regain control of this. And the way that Putnam City is playing, it's just really good Halo at the end of the day. They're able to land their shots, and they're very precise about executing onto their targets.
Yeah, C goes back the other way. None of these strongholds have really gone forth and talk about targets and had a continued effect side of Putnam City outside of A so far. We're going to be looking at A now, finally kind of swapping back over. This is CCHS now. Panthers, at least not going to get shut out of this one, even though C is going back the other way right now.
And I want you to look very closely at the way that Putnam City plays versus CCHS right now. They get a little bit... When their shields get popped in, when they realize that there's a number advantage against them, they back off, wait for the shields to come back up, wait for the numbers to come back up, and then re-attempt the engage. You saw right there that CCHS typically goes in with low shields by themselves, and that costs them a lot. It puts a lot of pain onto them, and really just sets themselves up for a rough engagements whenever it happens.
Gonna have a bad time. Yes, CCHS simply has to come forth, play these a little bit more cohesive with as much shields as they possibly can. Frequently, it's just that quarter of a second, right? And half a second sitting around a corner right there. Nicely done, Zero Survivor, able to keep that one up, but it's going to go back on over towards the CCHS squad. Well, gotta say, their point presence is not an issue whatsoever.
No, it's not, and they're putting Putnam City, giving them a run for their money. C and B are under their control. Trying to hide out there, Rosalie, but the boxes just cannot save you. Not when Putnam City's on the case, and now they're looking to get the triple cap, but denied.
Yeah, so Kinsey right there trying to get out of dodge while the getting is good. Tries to beat feet across middle map to get from C to top mid. Not going to happen right there. Sniper in hand immediately drops, so... Yeah, there's a lot to be said for making clips here, folks. A lot to be said for that, but at the end of the day, you just pick it up, just get a shot off, even if it's not a kill. Another player there, you're just going to lose that sniper at the end. Great job, speaking of loving Pyro. Hard to extinguish that flame.
Really is. But Camden Central looking for really good opportunities. A nice grenade there. The rotation coming from this team, they're taking advantage of Putnam City wanting to not just hold on to A and B. You can see that Putnam likes going over towards C a lot. Sniper rifle picked up, but no shots fired.
Yeah, I mean, especially given there's 4 shots left on that, you just gotta, at a certain, sometimes when you have advantage, it's like, okay, why are we trying to go for these? But now, that was not an OS pickup, I believe. No, it was from the teammate CCHS. We're looking at Little Shrimp right now. Looking not to get fried. A little bit off the top right here. Nope, not gonna happen. That's Halo timing right there. We saw that head coming, and it just disappears immediately. Oh!
They realized that someone was hiding out behind them. Yeah.
Heatwave versus Sniper up close. I'll tell you which the way that one goes.
Still wanted to fight it out. Thankfully, just enough of the shields popped for the final shot from the battle rifle to take out the head. Putnam City finally getting B and C back, but Camden Central not too far away. It's a 91-35 scoreline, and Camden Central realizing that a lot is on the line here. The grand finals, the ticket to be punched, fighting as hard as they can. But guess what? So is Putnam.
This is the semifinals. This is the playoffs. Always rotating indeed. Putnam City doing a fantastic job of that. Slaying out right now, taking it to the numbers for a second. Revolution 13-2, my goodness.
On a tear. Very, very angry, very determined to bring their team along with it. But you look at the scoreline for the rest of Putnam City. Kinsey and Zero Survivor right up there with them. It's a 12-7, 10-8. Only one really struggling right now is Blitzel. But, you know, you can have an off game every now and again. You can take a relaxing moment, especially when your teammates are putting in the kind of work that they're doing right now.
Exactly. Spike grenades invested right here. Second one not going to quite hit. Obsta dip down, take this one from dummy side. That's Loving Pyro right now. We are watching. B's going the other way right now. C is going the other way right now. So Putnam City is actually about to get a more preferred setup. Key wave in hand. Let's see how this one sings.
Sings pretty good. It's like an opera here for Putnam City, and especially for Blitzel. They heard me. Blitzel heard me smack talking them and decided that they had to kick it into overgear. Now they're 9-8. Like I said, just takes a little while maybe to get going, and once they do get going, you can see Putnam City is like a jet engine roaring to life.
I think it was like 5-8 when you mentioned it. Now 9-9, dead even with 6 assists to boot. Fantastic job flipping that one around. Speaking of, Revolution hasn't died since we mentioned that. 60 seconds ago or so, whatever. Average life. That average is going way, way up. Tries to get the sniper rifle in hand, doesn't quite get that one off. CCHS going to be putting up points of their own.
CCHS could really punish Putnam City with some of the decisions that they make here, right? Going in with a sniper rifle, wanting to try and take those shots like that, costing them their own life. Then we see the rotations happening back over again. B and C under control for CCHS. Just take advantage of the perhaps overconfidence of Putnam City and really make them fear the team that has taken down the 3rd seed.
I mean, what, that's Rosa lead on a long flank right now. Nope, excuse me, that's Kinsey. There you go, with the long flank. Shot out, can't quite land the heady on the end. That's not going to get out. CCHS has a fantastic setup right now. There's really only 2 ways for this squad to like come in at. That's either from open garage or from sandbags.
And look at this too. Look at what CCHS is doing. They're not going to A. They're not wanting to fight it out.
Yep.
Just keep them locked in there. Stay on B and C. Defend it as best you can. And if need be, look for opportunities to cover the flanks if you have to.
I love this.
The way that Putnam City is going to have to play now, it's all having to get onto them. But with the way that they're playing, it's a really scary moment, regardless for CCHS, whatever happens.
I mean, that sort of lockdown situation is exactly what we should see every time we see a B and C hold, right? Right now, Putnam City should be setting up mostly top-heavy onto B with a player on the bridge that can go from B to C quickly. Kinsey wins that one out rather quickly. But, and then just control spawns. That's the name of the game at this point. It's why they added the multiple round solid ball.
Overshield control. Blitzel's keeping an eye on it. If anyone decides to go over there, the battle rifle's not going to do enough damage to pop, and Little Shrimp should be able to get it. Going in 2 with your teammate. 1 falls, but at the very least, you do manage to pick up the overshield once more. And multiple times now, CCHS has been in control of that, but hasn't been able to find too much out of it, except for a kill here and there. But CCHS still A and B working their way back up towards that. Oh, no.
Oh, hate to see it. Tried to get a quick exit right there and didn't quite get the feet past it. Now, Putnam City down by 2. CCHS will be on full respawns here in just a second. On board with CG Little Shrimp, the previous winner of one of our favorite names in Lobbies Awards, right?
Right, yeah.
Really reaching for superlatives here, right?
I think if I had to go with it now, I'd go with Blitzel. I don't know, Blitzel just...
I like it for 2 reasons. Blitzel, I'm not 100% sure if Blitzel has played in all the Putnam City matches we've casted, first off. Anything with an LE on the end, like kind of like the mini version, you know? And also because I think we gave it on over to Loving Pyro and Little Shrimp last time.
Yeah.
But no, it was Zero Survivor, wasn't it? I can't remember. We've casted both of these squads many times, and we take the favorite names every time, so.
It's hard, right? After a while, you start trying to remember everything. CCHS is playing this perfectly. They were down pretty roughly, but the score line is now just 150 to 170. Putnam City is struggling really to find their footing and their foothold here. They do manage to get B now to start put points back up towards themselves, but it's been a struggle to get there, Tug.
Whoa, not sure how that one landed. Regardless, the melee is more. This is Zero Survivor. That's not enough to... That is, though, the last here. Shroud comes out, and B goes... looking like it's going to go back the way of B. Nice. Done! Rosa Light. Fantastic nade at the end to win this one out. Now a lot of attention on to C, and Rosa Light decides, hey, why would I even bother with it? Just go on over towards A. We're still going to score.
Yep, we're still going to score. Gotta make sure to keep an eye on B. That's exactly where they want to go. The Shroud goes down. Gives them a little bit of safety, a little bit of a wiggle room to go around, but you can see that even through all of that damage, even through all of that smoke, CCHS is still putting in the work.
Everybody getting taken down right now, almost a repulsor kill right there, or close to a repulsor kill, I guess. Talking about the numbers and players that are down, players that were up, 24 and 18. Landon is cooking right now.
Landon's on fire, caught out in the open like that, though. There's going to be only one way, and that is death. The meat grinders happening. I think Putnam City is finally, Tug, found a little bit more of their confidence, but that is still a worryingly close scoreline for them. Yeah, the number 2 seed.
Not like a confident, like runaway scoreline that they have enjoyed in a lot of their first game oddball rounds thus far. 1v1 goes the way of Rosa Light indeed. No survivor on this one.
Ooh, they got all three all under control. B's gonna be lost, but still A and C, not for too much longer. Now CCHS, Landon's really putting in the work though. Doug, look at that, 26 and 20. So It may have died a lot, but they've also gotten a lot of, I think, really impactful kills that has helped their team out massively.
Taking a look at the rest, everybody minorly negative, I'd say, like about down by a third or so, at least for the CCHS squad. Only one player is even close to neutral numbers, and that is Blitzel, 16-16 right now to the death. It was 16-15 a second ago. Oh, it's up in just a second. This will do a lot in the way of the CCHS esports squad.
And it's really all about making sure to deny Putnam City from picking up this overshield. Again, I believe that's the 4th one that CCHS has gotten in this entire game, which has been going on for a very long time. This is probably the longest Strongholds game we've seen in HSEL. And with the way that this has been going, it's still gonna... there's still, like, less than 50 seconds for Putnam City to get there, but it's 20. Just a 24-point differential between these two teams.
Wow, I really, really would have loved see the last of that. If that player picked up sniper off the triple, you know, whipped around full heady, would have been the coolest okey doke, that coolest overkill we'd seen quite a while. But yeah, you're 100% right. And now this going back on over towards the way of CCHS. It looked like there was a little bit of a run put together there from Putnam. That stopped in its tracks until now.
Another opportunity here, maybe. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Yeah, Putnam City is just spread out all across the map. And most importantly, they're winning the gunfights, which is what's lending them the credence to get A and B. And I think they've realized now, let's not try and go for C if we don't need to. Let's just hold on. If we get B, that's good. Let's hold on to that. Let's not try and fight it out if we don't need to.
Speaking of, it's having the same kind of ideas. Oh, full whiffs right there. This is Revolution on the board. Has to get a reload in there, but still goes the way on over towards B. Is this almost a triple cap here? This would likely be the end of the... Okay, I was going to say, Putnam City had to win that one to put a cap on this game. As it is, it's still anybody's.
It's still anybody's.
Nope. Yep, that's going to be a double-double to send this one off here for Zero Survivor. 186 to 250. A very close oddball indeed, just like you were saying.
This has me excited, though, Tug, because of our next game. When you take a look at it, right, when you think the 6th seed going up against the 3rd seed, listen, look at that already.
Just putting a solid foot forward here is Rosa Light. No, but you're 100%. Like, we have to use the past to predict the future here, folks. And what I'm looking at is a CCHS squad so far. It's taken a little bit of an early lead. When you're talking about 1Vs as well, where my mind goes to with this, Sam, is that, like, we saw a couple different, it was Revolution 0, I believe, for Putnam City, that had, like, really impressive sniper plays. Now, not discounting anybody on the CCHS squad, but outside of Landon, I think, like, one time, like, maybe, like, one single double, we really didn't see anybody else for the Panthers squad pick up this sniper rifle and make magic with it. It's not going to happen here on Aquarius, and that's another factor going their way.
And CCHS the 8-7 now. They did have a very strong start, looking to continue that lead once more. And we know Landon. Landon is a big-time, powerful member here for CCHS. So we're going to make sure to keep an eye on what they're going to be able to get away with. Putnam City's getting away with a lot. Now it's 10-10. Yeah. This is definitely a game mode. Now Putnam City in the lead.
Yeah, so also here, update guys, Kinsei came through the Strongholds objective-based game mode. Juggernaut now out for Bobo. Putnam City subbing in between. Just want to keep you guys informed, and also give credit to two players who are playing actually on the day. So Bobo and Kinsei at least getting a single map apiece. Wow, actually going a little bit fast. If the afterburners there a little bit early. Bobo, speaking of.
Wanted to put the pedal to the metal. Putnam City, I think, were a little thrown off on how Aquarius works, but now this is the team that is ready to take charge. The bull by the horns, and they are going right through it. They're cleaving through Camden Central and having a great time doing it. That active camo is still on the ground.
Wow.
Right for the picking.
Yeah, 19-4 right now on board with Revolution as they dip set. Now it's 9-1 for this player. My goodness, Revolution was popping off earlier. Or if we thought Revolution was popping off earlier, we should have waited for Aquarius.
It's just unstoppable for Putnam City. Now that they've gotten a little bit of their foot rolling. Bubba wanted to go in for the melee, but the melee is just a little too far away. Out of punching range. It's all swarming, though. Putnam City gets right on top of it and just destroys.
The Panthers really have to spawn up as a full 4. This is not going their way, and this is going to continue the slow slide into the ditch before you know it. If CCHS, if these Panthers don't just start playing as a full 4. Killing Frenzy for Revolution. They came out to start off 0-1. Found 10 of them in a row.
Oh, look at this. Look at this patience. Revolution's just holding back, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for their shields to come back up. And then once it is up, they push forward. A couple of pot shots. And the rest of Putnam City, though, Tug, that's really important to highlight what you said. They're working together. Picking off CCHS one by one.
Yep. You can basically see these comms flying through the air as well. Like that right there, Revolution never ever would have dropped down there by themselves with no backup and only a single player closer by with no shields, unless they knew that that player was there with at least a single burst on them. Basically see the comms flying through this guy. Yeah, straight up. Wow.
This score is now 31-18. Putnam City is having the time of their life. Zero Survivor, Revolution, Bobo, and Kinsei are destroying.
Plus the Killjoy. There you go, Landon. 8-5 right now, so positivo. Just outside of it is CG Little Shrimp at 7-8. Looking at the other side, yeah, I mean, Zero Survivor, 6-7, technically negative. Kinsei now 9-7, positive as well as Bobo. But then it's just the Revolution factor right here. It is not just used to take down governments, people.
Well, if there's anyone that we could ever trust to do that, it's Revolution right here. I want to take note real quick about how Putnam City is setting themselves up for their plays. It's one in the middle, one on the side, so they kind of corral CCHS into areas they don't want to be in, attack from all sides. Look at that. It's absolute perfection. Yeah. They're making sure to cover all angles, so that way when they think they're retreating to safety, no, it's just going right into the waiting arms of someone else from Putnam who's waiting.
Yeah, well, you could almost relate it to at least the setups here as like almost like soccer, like the 4-4-2. This is really just like the 2-1-1. One on either side, two somewhere near the middle, not close enough to call them actual pairs. The players waiting on the wings there, but like, for example, right now Landon is one of the two middle players. They're going to back up a little bit, and their two members will come. One will be over by Sticky, one will be on top of them. The player on top of them just dropped down 2 yard right there. This is like literally is picture perfect. Exactly what is desired.
Oof, try to get out of there. Landon as quick as can be. Finds Revolution, seeing if they can get anything else out of that, but Putnam City is 5 kills away from victory.
Zero Survivor putting on a clinic on how to make that be our sing. It's not a sad song either, I tell you that, folks. My goodness. Well, I guess I should say, if you're CCHS, it's a bit of a dirge. Funeral song.
Well, someone is going to have to get the funeral pipes ready here because Putnam City is about to put them down into the ground. Revolution!
Yep. Wow.
Couldn't quite make it, but there you have it. Doesn't matter.
I'll be honest,
Reinforcements
folks,
came in.
did not see this one coming. Did not see this one coming whatsoever. 35 there for CCHS. I mean, this isn't a blowout. I would say if they've been kept to sub 30, then that's a bit of a...
I'm just hoping that we don't have a repeat of last week where we're seeing a score line that's 96 and then they lose it out. Just 3 or 4 more seconds.
I mean, we want close Halo action here on the HSEL, but it'll have to be purchased here with blood, Sam talks, okay?
There's a lot of blood already.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not sure if I could have gotten that any more dramatic for you folks. We are looking at Bobo Kinsey in now. That is Blitzel now out. Kinsey in. Bobo staying in. No subs for the side. The Panthers. Nicely done. Comes at the backside of that engagement. Zero survivor though taken out by that frag grenade. Last little second. Now that green gun didn't even have enough shields to lock on to right there as Revolution was just trying to get up to back to bags. Melees and frags on into closed garage area right now as Rosalite finds one, gets traded out on the backside.
Oh, really bad position here for CG Little Shrimp. All by themselves as 2 players of Putnam City. It's going to go only one way for them. Down. Putnam City now has the odd ball, and it's 13-0.
It's a good one. 17 now, Putnam City. This is the start that CCHS wanted to avoid, and now this will just be a simple factor of can you get CCHS to spawn out entirely onto that creek bed side. If they can do that, this will be a quick round numero uno.
And this is a little bit of what I was worried about here that could happen once Putnam sets themselves up inside of a room.
Oh,
how difficult it is going to be for CCHS to find them and to attack them. Putnam, though, gives up the oddball. They want to have everybody, but yeah, it's that triple kill.
It's actually going to be Landon starting this out 0-4 and finding 3 of them back-to-back. Rosalite really standing up right now and rising to the occasion. OS going the way on over towards Zero Survivor. This is no bueno for the side of CCHS. Little Shrimp can't get out of that one. Trades one out at the backside, so that's not going to be terrible. Some whiff shots right here for our OS players. Zero Survivor probably would have lost that one without a solid overshield boosting and bolstering their offensive opportunity.
I love this, though, from Zero Survivor. Just hunt them down. You got the overshields, you got the double kill, now you got the triple. And the killing spree. It may have gone down, but hey, 3 for 1. Tug, that's some good math right there. That's a good trade.
Oh, hang on. I trusted you last time. I'm not sure if I can do it again.
No, that's good. That's good that you checked. You're double checking.
Dang, I think I calculated it up. Yeah, you're correct. All right. You're not going to get another one off on me here, Sam Talks.
Listen, it's a one-time thing. I had to get it out of my system. 3 greater than 1. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it right this time.
There you go. Nice, nicely done. I'm proud of you. 7-7 Rosalite. Actually, that's going to be the best KD on the side. Landon, where you at? This is a player that's popping off across game 1 and 2. Pressure on. Gotta show up for the squad right now. Rotations in. That's going to be a nasty answer outside of Shroud. Shot, punch. Bobo finds that one. And the winner. Okay, I thought I got a little trigger happy there for a second.
I would have.
There you go.
I was feeling...
I mean, 92, 93 to 9, yeah.
You're getting emboldened by the way that you're playing right now, the confidence, and you just want to... Whoa! Yeah, there we go, okay.
Yeah, alright, I was going to say there. Round 1 done. This going the way of Putnam City. That was 100 to, what was that? 12? 19?
12.
12? Got it. That's for round number 1.
9.
We are making note of it so that we can get, a little bit more information for you. Of course, it was Putnam City that took it. And as we stated earlier, guys, in case you... then I definitely think that CCHS has an opportunity to come back. If it is going to happen... It's going to happen right now. Down 2-0 in the series, down 1-0 within the oddball round. That is tough breaks.
It's tough breaks. Rough start, too, for them. Putnam City has already taken down 2. They've lost 2 of their own, so things have been even right back around. Oh, that's unfortunate. a stick from the grave, but in control of the oddball is going to be Camden Central. Not for long, though. And see, this is what I'm talking about, Tug.
Yep, exactly.
This is what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Kinsey on the flank right there. Love it. Looking at Zero Survivor, OS, and Sniper Rifle. These guys should buy a lottery ticket. There's going to be a nice shot. There's
my
another one looking for the double-double. Teammate finds it. That's going to be enough. This is actually Zero Survivor pushing like way too hard. I understand the idea of making clips and trying to head off spawns, but yeah, now look at this, right? Your ball carrier is in trouble.
Not for too much longer. I guess they wanted to have the trust in them, but there it is. Finally punished out in the open. There was nowhere for Zero Survivor to go. This might be Putnam City losing the oddball until they get back up into nest. Let the shields come back around for them. Already meeting them up on top of there. Revolution does survive, but for how much longer are they going to be able to make that happen? Oof.
Well, as long as there's fighters, right?
Right.
CCHS gonna be looking at a lot of spawns over onto this overshield side. It's completely covered up by C right now. Here's the gunfight. There's another trade right there towards the middle. CCHS can't really afford to go forth and consistently trade these out whenever you're gonna have a Putnam City player, you know, that they're just gonna drop ball and get involved. Right? And at the absolute least, they're just going to toss it off, and you're back to a neutral situation. You got to find a way to take advantage in these fights, is what I'm saying.
Ooh. Knocked him back a little too far. Bobo was able to set themselves up for the headshot. They do manage to execute and grab that headshot. There it is, overshield for Rosalie. CCHS's first overshield, I believe, of this matchup. Now they're going to try and find it out in the middle, but when you're in the middle like that, you really do have to watch out and make sure you're not getting attacked from all angles. They do survive through. Have to go back and forth and give support to their teammate. Maybe be able to find the oddball, but Kinsey is there, and Kinsey is ready to fight.
Speaking of, looking for a fight, you'll find it on Seaside. Man, Putnam City coming through. That's a lot of kills going their way. CG Little Shrimp going to be able to find one at the end, but that's going to be the last right there, a full wipe against CCHS. We are 50 points away from Putnam City putting this one down.
That was a genius move by Putnam City, Tug. They had the oddball, and I said that Kinsey was going to fight it, but rather than fighting it, Kinsey actually jumped off because they knew they were by themselves. Waited for the team to come in, waited for the support. And this is why Putnam City is operating so efficiently. It's because they work together. They don't try to go for these 1v1s if they don't have to.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, this is going to be probably the 2 full team fights. Nicely done. Looking for some more. Didn't know that there was 2 players here, I don't think. We could have assumed on B side. Saw it first. Nicely done. Teammate going to be able to finish that one up. Putnam City pushes this to 1-fight territory.
That's all that's left. And it's again, even though Revolution had the sniper rifle, and even though we saw them slide into the sniper shot, the only reason they did that, Tug, is because they knew up in Nest they had battle rifle supporting them. And they knew that someone was going to be there to land the headshots if they didn't get the killing blow.
Ooh, so last couple seconds right there takes it. Now a lot of flak getting sent their way. That's a trade. They got to be ready to toss this one off. This is last couple. No, they don't get the toss off. It lands over by dummy side. This is 6 seconds away. That might have just been the most lethal of mistakes. 96, 97. Toss back on over to the right side. Got to pick this up. 98, 99. No, Putnam gets stopped at 98. Excuse me. Precautionary counting right here, but that is gonna be enough. Putnam City in 3 here, people.
They even had the overshield too.
Brutal.
They just weren't able to do it in time. Putnam City, there it is, going to the grand finals, Tug.
Yes, they are.
3-0 fashion.
I love it. I love it. Like, I do feel like a little bit. I really wish CCHS had taken the Slayer for 2 reasons. First, because I predicted and I want to feel smart. Second, because they all the amazing stuff that they showed us like last week when it came, you know, yes, they got the first round forfeited to them and stuff like that, but still won. Excuse me. At the end of the day, you can't make the argument like, oh, they won because of that, because at the absolute least, they would have fought this 2-2. They still would have gone to another game mode after that against the Comets and whatnot. And also, I mean, again, folks, I mean, it's not all about esports, right? Punctuality is important. Fortunately, one team wasn't able to go through and show up on time, and so they forfeited the first round right there. That was the official rules of the HSEL. Everybody knows that one. Unfortunately, CCH's run is going to end right now, and unfortunately in 3-0 fashion as well. I really do feel like that Slayer game mode could have gone the other way. The Strongholds game mode could have gone the other way, but also, I mean, we said the CCHS's best game mode is the oddball game mode. And Putnam City is the oddball. Their best is the oddball game mode. CCHS is the Slayers, and the team they faced last week. The comments just their best game mode is more so that Strongholds and some flag in there, like a lot more for like the geographically based objective game modes. That's going to be it, though. We're going to try and find a little bit of post-game interview action for you guys. Stick around. We'll be back in just a short break, one way or another. Either if we have interview or if we have to tell you, oh, we're pushing on the next match, that's okay. We'll be back in a minute.